Hej. Lige et lille heads up til dig, der skal lytte til det her afsnit. Det foregår på engelsk fra start til slut, og det har noget at gøre med, at Judah Friedlander, han simpelthen nægtede at lære dansk for at lave den her podcast. Det er selvfølgelig beklageligt. Jeg håber, du kan forstå engelsk. Hartmann gør det skide godt. Jeg gør det sådan okay. Judah Friedlander gør det rigtig godt. Så det foregår altså på engelsk fra start til slut. Det må du ikke klandre os. Og så skal du huske på, at når vi laver de her shows live, så har komikerne, i det her tilfælde Judah Friedlander og Thomas Hartmann, lige ganske få sekunder før det her, fået at vide af publikum, hvem det er, de skal være, eller hvad det er, de skal være, når de går på scenen. Og det er super imponerende, synes jeg, og det håber jeg også, du synes, det er.
Tonight, we're taping on the legendary stage of the Comedy Zoo in the legendary city of Copenhagen, in the legendary fantasy kingdom of Denmark. Our guests are people I have never met before. I hope they're interesting. Tonight on Mørk Show. Thank you. Oh, looking out on this sea of people. 2,000 people who stayed to watch this taping of the Mørk Show. I am touched by all of you. Thank you. I have some very interesting guests on the show tonight. I have never met them, but I am told they're interesting. One of them is the first guest. Do you want to meet our first guest, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah. Of course you do. Ladies and gentlemen, a taxidermist. Give him a hand. Welcome. Have a seat.
Hello.
Should we start with your name, please, sir?
Yes, my name is Ongo.
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 O-N-G-O.
Ongo. Welcome,
yeah.
Ongo.
Thank you.
Just Ongo?
Yeah.
Right.
Like Cher or...
Could you maybe, if some people out there doesn't know what a taxidermist is, could you explain what that is?
It's a person who makes stuffed animals, or in my case, people and...
What?
Yeah, people. I stuff people as well.
But dead people?
Not necessarily, but normally they die during the process.
Wait, what? This sounds criminal somehow.
It is, very much.
But you're still here admitting to killing people.
Yeah, I served my sentence.
Oh, you have been to jail?
Yes, yeah. Yeah, many times.
Really?
Yeah.
When did you get out?
Pardon me?
When did you get out?
The last time I got out was 240 years ago.
What? What are you talking about? 240 years ago? How's that even possible? That can't be...
Do you know the numerical system?
Yes.
Yeah, you have your answer.
That's not what I meant. How old are you, sir?
80 million, give or take.
What? Do you have some kind of deficiency? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I never learned how to die.
What? Are you immortal?
Time will tell.
And that...
I'm not sure exactly how old I am.
Why didn't you lead
They
with...
stopped putting candles on my cakes a long time ago.
Could you tell me, why did you lead with being a taxidermist when you could have told me you were immortal?
You asked.
Could I go back to the taxidermy bit?
Yeah.
You stuff animals, you stuff people. How do you stuff an animal? What kind of animal have you stuffed?
First of all, I hollow it out. Because, you know, it's stupid to try to put something into a container before taking this stuff. Yeah, but I'm not sure if you knew, because when you see people at the train stations, they haven't seemed to grasp that concept.
What? Why?
About emptying the container before stuffing it.
Ah, that way, yeah.
But anyway, what I do is I take a spoon and I catch an animal.
What kind of animal?
Well, whatever's close, you know.
What was the last time? What animal was that?
A poodle.
A poodle?
Yeah.
The dog a poodle? You caught a poodle?
Yeah.
You have a spoon?
Yeah.
And what happens?
I hollow out the poodle.
Do you kill the poodle?
Normally during the process, yeah.
Yeah.
First I killed the old lady who had the poodle because she was making a fuss.
Wait a minute. Are you a murderer? Just an insane murderer? What?
I'm a taxidermist, you know. It's a calling.
So you hollow out a poodle.
I know I'm supposed to stuff dead animals, but all the animals I encountered that are dead are already stuffed.
With innards.
Have you ever seen a hollow dead animal? No.
I haven't actually, no.
No.
So you hollow out a poodle.
Yeah.
With a spoon.
Yeah.
And then what happens?
And then I stuff it with something.
Just anything? What do you stuff it
Yeah,
with?
normally it's the fur from another poodle.
Why the fur of another poodle? What's the reason for that?
I don't know. I had a coat once and I was really fond of it. And the great thing about it was you could turn it inside out and it was like another jacket.
Yeah.
And you can get that with a poodle if you just...
If there's a coat
It's a
inside.
reversible poodle.
Oh, that is magical and horrible as well. Taxidermy. How did you discover that?
Well,
Just go back to when you started.
yeah.
Several million years ago, apparently.
The first time I tried doing it was I had some hay and I had some fur and some old stuffing lying around. It was a mess and I didn't have anywhere to put it. And then a cat ran past and I thought, wait a minute.
Did it start out with you not having any dustbins or no garbage pails or anything? You just put all your crap inside animals, more or less.
Basically.
Yeah. Well,
I saw a goat eating some garbage, and then shit came out the other end. And then I thought, okay, if I stuff something in there, maybe it'll be more hygienic.
Right.
Like if you only ate paper, would you have to wipe your ass after you took a shit? No, I don't think so.
Maybe not. It's very inventive, but horrible. Still horrible. Look, I
am horrible.
You are quite horrible. That's true.
And it's quite difficult to make a living this way because people basically don't want me to do it.
Really, no.
So I have to do some other stuff on the side. Yeah.
Can I come back to the other stuff then? Because we have
sure.
another guest I would like to introduce.
Great.
Ladies and gentlemen, meet our second guest, a bodybuilder. Give him a hand. Welcome. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Have a seat, sir. Well,
thank you.
A bodybuilder. Could we have your name, sir?
Steve.
Steve
Johnson, bodybuilder.
Now, bodybuilder.
Yeah.
All of us know what a bodybuilder is. You're a traditional bodybuilder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, both my parents were bodybuilders, and I actually wanted to be an accountant, but I had to join the family business. Mm-hmm. They forced me into bodybuilding.
From what age?
Since I was a kid, I was just. I wasn't natural. I was always lifting things up and then putting them right back down. So, in the exact same spot where I found it. So. Because some babies, they'll pick something up and then they run around and drop it somewhere. Yeah. Not me. I'd pick it up, lift it, put it right back down. And that's when my parents knew that I was their kid.
Yeah.
Because they
there
were
were some doubts in the beginning?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it's actually it's illegal for me to flex in Europe. So you may not be able to notice by looking at me that I'm a bodybuilder right now, but yeah.
Are you gonna use this?
What's that?
The hair.
Oh, the hair?
Yeah, I'd like to put it inside some sort of animal.
Oh, okay. No, I'm gonna keep it, but thanks for asking, man.
Funny
I
thing,
do
though.
like animals. I like animals a lot, yeah.
Bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Can I ask, how long have you been a bodybuilder? Since you were a kid, but how long is that?
It's 50 years,
50 years now.
Yeah.
That would make you 50 years old, more or less.
I'm not a math expert, but I think that's correct.
Because looking at you, you wouldn't think it.
Yeah.
You look somehow older than that.
Well, you know, bodybuilders, it's a very rigorous and strenuous lifestyle. So maybe that's why. Yeah.
You call it a lifestyle, but is it your profession as well? Is it a job?
It's both. It's a lifestyle and a profession, you know.
And how
it's
do
something you always have to be doing, you know, if you're getting paid for it. Sometimes if I'm not getting paid, I won't build the body, you know. But,
and are you being paid regularly?
some people call it weightlifting. I call it build the body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you being paid regularly?
Yeah.
So you're doing it now? That's
I
your
get
job.
some sponsorships too. Sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, gymnasiums will sponsor me, you know. Yeah.
To do what? You just use their...
Just hang out in the lobby, you know, and you know, sometimes they'll like, you know, they'll just have me, you know, walking around, you know, and once in a while I'll lift some of the weights, and then people are like, wow, if this guy's working here, then I got a chance, you know, and yeah.
Can I ask, how much do you bench?
You know, again, math's not my strong point, but it's a really big number.
It's a big number.
A really big number. But for me, you know, a lot of people, see, that's like a very amateur question.
Is it?
And I don't mean that in a bad way, but I mean, that's definitely a non-bodybuilder asking that question. Because it's not how much you lift; it's the technique you use.
Right? Yeah.
And it's all the different methods that you use to build all the different muscles in your body. You know, and you have to be working one muscle at a time.
Really?
You know? Yeah. It's called isolating muscles. That's what you have to do.
Right.
Yeah.
What technique is that? What do you call that technique?
That's just traditional bodybuilding technique. Yeah, you're supposed to, you know, just use certain muscles at once. You know, if you can think about it, you know, if you really want to do something, you're just going to do everything at once, that's sloppy. You know, you want to go each specific joint and muscle and cartilage in your body.
Doesn't that take...
Because they're all integrated.
It sounds like time-consuming work.
It's very intellectual. It's very intellectual. Yeah.
Making a living as a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Are there any side gigs? I'm thinking about modeling, perhaps.
No. Yeah, no modeling.
Just lifting things and putting them down again.
Yeah, you know, and well, that's how you do it. That's how you achieve the building of the body. But you know, they do have competitions and stuff.
I heard about those. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you wear the little swimming trunks and stuff like that. But I don't wear those.
You don't participate?
No. I don't wear any clothes when I bodybuild, because like I said, I build the whole body.
Every muscle.
Why hide some of it?
Yes.
You know? So I only do nude bodybuilding competitions. I view clothed bodybuilding competitions as illegal and illegitimate. Yeah.
Illegal even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can't see it, you can't prove it.
No, that's true.
There's a lot of muscles down there.
Do you have a family of your own?
I have a couple of families right now, and you know, I have a couple members, you know, in my family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they bodybuilders as well?
No, they're not. They're actually pets. I have a dog, and I have a cat, and I have a turtle.
Now this may be interesting.
And that's my new family. Yeah.
That may be interesting for our first guest here. A turtle, a dog, and a cat, I think it was.
Yeah.
Have you ever stuffed a turtle?
No, a turtle is already stuffed. I checked.
Well, most animals are already stuffed.
You'd be surprised.
Find...
Some of them are just gassy.
What animals are that?
That would be my cat. My cat is very gassy.
Yeah,
the dog. I mean, it's funny because, you know, my dog and my cat. The turtle eats different food, but the dog and the cat eat the same food.
What?
But the cat is always farting and the dog is not. So. And it's the same food.
Is it dog food?
Maybe
No. I
lactose
cook them
intolerant.
food.
You cook them food specifically for them?
Yeah, mostly Italian food. They like pasta and they like meatballs. Yeah.
And what do you feed the turtle?
Dog food to the turtle. Yeah. Well, initially I would give my dog food, and then I would give my cat food.
Yeah.
And then I ate it myself, and I'm like, this is pretty much the same shit. And I'm like, why are they segregating the food for the animals? They can all eat whatever they want. And then I started cooking my own food. But the turtle, I would cook for him, but he didn't really like my food that much, and he loved the dog food. So I just give him dog food. Yeah.
What kind of turtle is it, may I ask?
I don't know. He's I don't know all the different types of turtles, what they're called, but he's only like this big. He's about I don't know how many centimeters that is wide, but
size of a
I guess about 8 centimeters wide.
8 centimeters wide, size of a Big Mac.
No, a little bigger than a Big Mac. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a box turtle.
The Big Mac's not really that big if you think about it. I think when it came out in the 70s, it was big, and then, we just keep getting bigger, so it's not really that big anymore. They really should change it to a Little Mac, because it's really not that big. That's why McDonald's, if you invest in stock in fast food restaurants, they're actually declining a little bit.
Why is that?
Well, I think it's because of the Big Mac controversy. It's really not that big. I mean, when I hear that name, the Whopper is bigger than a Big Mac.
It's a Whopper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still pretty big.
Yeah. And it's also hard to quantify what a Whopper is. Is it big or is it huge? What is it? May I ask you?
No, I think it's a Whopper. I think it's a Whopper's between big and huge.
Huh.
Yeah.
That might be it.
Yeah.
May I ask you, do you have a family, sir?
Not anymore.
Oh.
They died quite a long time ago. Yeah.
You what? A long time ago?
They died.
A long time ago. How long ago was that?
Well,
I'm sorry, by the way.
I don't remember exactly, but it was a long time ago. I remember my brother he had a velociraptor for a pet.
What?
Yeah.
How is that even possible?
Yeah, I lie a lot.
You do, don't you?
I've never lied. But I think lying's okay as long as you admit it, like you just did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
Oh. Okay. Well then.
Hey jo, lad os lige tage et kig i kalenderen, ligesom vi plejer. Onsdag den 4. marts går det ud over Thisted. Thisted Musikteater. Ja, jeg sidder med uden briller på og kigger på den her liste. Jeg har meget svært ved at læse. Onsdag den 4. Thisted Musikteater, og det er mig, Brian Mørk, og Carsten Eskelund og Tjelle Vejrup. Torsdag den 5. marts simpelthen, der er vi i IKAST, Comedyklubben IKAST. Og det er også mig og Carsten Eskelund og Tjelle Vejrup, der kommer og laver stand-up der. Skynd jer at købe billetter til det. Altså helt seriøst, skynd jer. De bliver revet væk. Det ved jeg faktisk ikke, om det gør. Kan jeg ikke forestille mig, de gør. Men køb billetter. Det bliver sjov aften. Carsten Eskelund og Tjelle er sjov. Og så er jeg også selvfølgelig også fuldstændig magisk. Fredag den 6. marts er vi tilbage på Comedy Zoo i København, og det er mig og Jacob Wilson og Sonny Kagara. Jeg kan ikke huske, hvad man siger hans efternavn. Jeg ved, han er en super, super skæg dude, der også kan trylle. Men han hedder Sonny, og han hedder Kagara. Du har set ham i fjernsynet, tror jeg. Jacob Wilson, Sonny Kagara og Brian Mørk fredag den 6. marts. Og fredag den 6. marts, og der laver vi 2 shows. Nej, der laver vi et show. Lørdag den 7. marts, igen Comedy Zoo, og igen Jacob Wilson, Sonny Kagara og Brian Mørk. Altså lørdag den 7. i 3. Ikke? 7. marts. Det skal du sgu også tage at købe billet til. Eller 12. Jeg køber 12.
May I ask, are you a taxidermist? Even?
Sometimes, yeah, on and off. But like I said, I do other stuff on the side.
And what is that?
Well, for one thing, I run an Instagram account for an association of paranoid people.
An association of paranoid people?
Yeah, they don't have many followers, but they think they do.
Maybe they actually do have a lot of followers.
Yeah, who knows?
And you run their account.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not an actual job, is it?
It is if they pay me.
Do they pay you?
Not yet.
Not yet, no. Do they know they have this account?
Not yet.
Not yet, no.
I'm stalking them.
Just stalking the paranoid people?
Yeah. They're not really paranoid.
No.
They're just kind of hot, if you ask me.
I've never had a stalker.
And how would you know that?
No one's ever talked to me before. This is the first conversation I've ever had. I have very good vision, so if someone was stalking me, I would know.
You would know.
Yeah, I have a very strong sense of smell too. My dog taught me how to do that.
Is that one of the muscles you build up over the years?
Yeah,
sense of smell
maybe.
muscle?
You know, both my parents have very good vision, and they're strong smellers also.
Any brothers? Any sisters?
No.
No.
Just me.
Just you three, or are they with us still?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, they're at the gym right now. They compete on the senior circuit.
And you don't?
No, seniors 65
and
okay.
Over. Yeah.
They're in their over 75 category. After 70, it's a different category every 5 years. So, like, if you turn 75, you're the youngest because it's 75 to 79. So you're like a rookie. You're like the young stud, you know, if you're 75. Yeah.
What's your category called?
What's that?
What's your category called?
I'm just regular. Yeah.
The regular.
Adult. Yeah. Just, professional adult. Yeah. I mean, it's 18 and over, but it's just bodybuilding. Before that, it's junior, and then there's cadets before that.
How do you train your olfactory muscles?
The what muscles?
The olfactory muscles, your sense of smell.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's just...
Do you smell some really heavy stuff?
Well, you know how the nostrils can flare a little bit?
Yeah.
Right. So you just put some weights on each side of the nose, and then you flex outwards, and you count to 4 on the flex outward, and you count to 4 on the flex backwards. And then if it's really heavy and you can't quite do it yourself, you have a partner who spots for you, and they will help you on the lift up part, and then they'll let go on the lift down part, and you do that yourself. Yeah, I recommend doing, 3 sets of 10. And when you can do that without having any pain, then you can go up to the next weight category. It's just like any other muscle. Yeah.
That is intriguing.
So that's the outer nostril muscles. The septum, the middle of the nose, what makes your 2 different nostrils. You can also put these special rods up each nostril, and then with your septum, you actually make it expand outwards.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. So it's all just, it's just the same as any other muscle in the body. It's just, on the outside of the nose and the inside of the nose. Yeah.
But that would make you able to smell things that we normal people cannot smell. Yeah. Such as, what can you smell that we can't?
Well, everything, you can smell when, people are, going through hormonal changes and, sometimes, like, if a police dog is sick, I've had police dogs, sometimes they get mad at me because a couple of times I've taken jobs away from dogs. And, for terrorism reasons.
If they give you too much shit, I'll deal with them for you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I have
for
a
the
way
dogs.
with animals.
Thank you. Yeah. Thanks a lot, man. Because it's usually not the animals I have a problem with. Most of them are cool because they know I'm just trying to make some money, and keep things safe. But sometimes the government, the police department, when a dog is getting sniffed, who goes on the trains to smell bombs or anything, they'll just have me go on that train, and I'll walk around and smell and make sure everything's okay. And, yeah.
Sounds like a dangerous job, then.
Not really.
No.
It's just, because I can smell it before it becomes a problem. So if I wasn't there, it could be dangerous for people. But with me there or a dog there, it's not a problem. And
right,
sometimes, you know what, dogs like a day off sometimes. You know?
Of course they do.
So,
Of course they do, yeah.
yeah.
Can I just go back to you for a second? You said you had several side gigs. What are some of those?
I run a small flamethrower shop.
A small
At the center of
flamethrower
Berlin.
shop.
Yeah.
Yes. What's it called, sir?
I think that's great because you know what? I've only been to the really huge flamethrower shops, and what I don't like about them is you walk in there, no one working there says hi, you know, they don't greet you, you can't find anything, you know. It's like I was trying to find a medium distance flamethrower, and all I saw were the big flamethrowers, and it's like and I'm in a rush, you know. I just want to get my medium-sized flamethrower and then go home and cook some food for my dog and my cat, you know.
I'm sorry if you misunderstood. It's not a small shop that sells flamethrowers. It's a big shop that sells small flamethrowers.
Oh, okay.
Some people call them lighters, but I don't take that kind of shit from
I'm glad you
anybody.
told me that because, like I said, I'm only into the medium-sized flamethrowers. I don't need the...
But you run a lighter shop? Is that a huge lighter shop?
Yeah,
What's
lighters
it,
are us.
What?
Lighters are us.
Lighters Are Us.
Yeah.
It's called. Right. And where can I find that?
Pardon me?
Where can I find that shop?
Well, it says in the title, U.S.
Lighters Are U.S.
Yeah.
Ah, right. Yeah.
It's a pun.
Is it now?
Yeah.
A proper pun.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
I haven't seen it, but I'll check it out.
You should.
Yeah.
It's on fire right now.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's a good reason for a fire sale. It's,
Now, you're the proprietor of a lighter shop.
Yeah.
You're the boss. Does that make you a wealthy man?
No, not really.
No.
No.
Okay, then.
I pay a lot of fines for stuffing animals, you know, but, you know.
So you do actually stuff and kill animals still, even though you're
sure,
a liar?
Yeah. I do lie a lot, but I am insane.
Are we in any danger tonight here?
Nah. Sometimes I get dangerous, but he'd be able to smell it.
Oh, right. That is a good question. Are you able to smell things like that?
What's that?
Are you able to smell imminent
Yeah,
attacks?
if we were in danger, I would have let you know. You know, everything's fine.
It's kind of like a spider sense you have there.
No, it's a nose. It's nose sense. Spiders don't smell that much.
No. Oh, they don't.
No.
Fire don't smell.
Have you ever seen a spider with a big nose?
Oh, you said a spider. Oh, right. Yeah. I thought
Yeah,
you
they
said
don't
fire.
smell a lot.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Have you ever seen? Have you ever farted and then a spider just walked away? Right. That's proof that they don't smell that much. Next time you see a spider, put your butt up real close to that spider and fart, and then see what the spider does. The spider might move from some of the wind from your fart, but it's not going to be moving because of the smell.
It's right. You know, I had a lot of spiders in my old shop.
Yeah?
Yep. I was a realtor for spiders. Yeah.
A spider realtor?
Yeah.
So you sold...
I called it a web shop.
Was that a pun? Would you call that a pun?
Another pun, yeah.
Now, here at the end, I would like to ask, do you have any advice for young people who would like to become bodybuilders?
You have to start when you're young. So if a young person's asking, it's probably too late. But you can't, you know, if you want to be an elite bodybuilder, you can't start late because there's muscle memory, right?
Uh-huh.
Have you heard of muscle memory?
I have heard of it, yes.
Right. So your muscles remember things. So if you're 15 and you want to start becoming a bodybuilder, you've had 15 years where your muscles have no history. They have no memory. If you start when you're 1 and you're 15, that's 14 years of knowledge that your muscles have.
Yeah, right.
You know, so you're just way behind. You'll never, you know, maybe 30 years later you'll be pretty good, you know, but that's, you know. So I would say choose a different career. It's a very difficult career. Yeah.
That's your advice.
Yeah.
Right. What's the ideal age? 1?
Yeah, or you know, I'd say up to 3 or 4. You know, because you know I'm different because both my parents are. Not every, you know, buddy is, you know, born into a bodybuilding family. So, yeah, I think 3 or 4 because that's when, you know, most kids the way they first get into bodybuilding around that age in America. So. I don't know what it is in Europe, but...
a wee bit later, I think, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's actually illegal in Denmark to lift weights when you're a child.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Something about it being damaging to a young body?
I don't agree with that. How is it damaging to a young body?
I don't know. You've been doing it since you were a small child. Don't you have any...
It makes you stronger. The whole point of lifting weights when it comes to athletics is preventing injury. So how does something that can prevent an injury cause an injury?
Well,
improper bodybuilding or weightlifting can damage somebody, but with proper technique, it's impossible. Practically.
You agree?
Yeah, I totally agree. I think we have too few buff toddlers in Denmark. I would like to see more of those.
How many of them would you like to see?
I don't know, 3 or 4.
You would like to see
stuff them.
buff babies?
Wouldn't you?
No, not really. But
in America, there's almost no bullying anymore because of
really
the rise of bodybuilding. Yeah, in the youth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess you were a buff baby, I'd imagine then.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is. You like that, do you?
Yeah, I like the thought of it.
Makes it easier on the parents.
How is that?
They don't have to look after their kids as much because the kids are strong.
What does that help a small baby being strong and able to...
parents, you know, parenting can be a very difficult job.
It can, yeah.
Right? You're always picking up after the kid. Kids are always dropping stuff. What if your kid is strong enough and never drops anything? They learn how to grip. You know, have you ever like a newborn baby? Have you ever been around one or a toddler, a little baby?
A few times.
You give them your hand or your finger. What do? They grab onto it.
They do, yeah.
Babies want to be bodybuilders.
Yeah.
They are natural bodybuilders. They want to grab things and lift things.
Right.
And so many parents, especially in other countries outside America, they're taught, like you were saying, that they have this myth that bodybuilding is dangerous for babies. If it was dangerous for babies, wouldn't it be dangerous for adults too? It's the same. It's the same person, right? Why would it be dangerous for someone when they're young and not when they're older? A lot of people get frail when they get old. Wouldn't it be dangerous for them too?
One point would be that having a baby around heavy weights was sort of a dangerous situation.
You don't start with heavy weights as a baby. You start with smaller weights and you work your way up. See, again, that's a myth that the non-bodybuilding European community is trying to put on people to discourage them from doing it. And you know why that is?
No, I do not know.
It's because Europe doesn't own most of the bodybuilding equipment companies. So it's all finance. Your government doesn't want you to be buying that stuff because most of them are owned by American companies. So that just makes America's stock rise up. You see, so you just need to start some of your own bodybuilding equipment companies, and then maybe your government won't stop spreading this propaganda unnecessarily.
That's true. It's government propaganda.
I'm sorry to get so serious. I know this is a talk show you're having, but it's a big issue.
Well, right, yeah.
And it's for
Are
the
you
safety
familiar
of children.
with the myth of Milo from the Greek mythology?
No.
No, okay. It's a basic principle of bodybuilding where he got a calf when he was a kid. And
you got a calf?
A calf, yeah, a baby cow.
On the leg?
No.
The calf is part of the leg.
Yeah, I know.
That's below the kneecap
it's also
in the back.
Cow.
Oh, a cow, baby cow.
And
okay.
he decided that he would carry the calf up a hill every day, and as the calf got bigger and heavier, he would have to get stronger, and that's the basic principle. And I think actually that's how the tradition started, that when a man gets married, he carries the wife into the house.
What? How's that work?
Have you ever seen a woman after she gets married?
Well, yeah, but not on the night. You're not married, I take it.
Probably not for long.
Oh, no, you might not be. Have you ever carried a cow, though?
Have I carried a cow?
Are you able to carry a cow?
Oh, I probably could. I've never carried one, though. I grew up in the city, so there's not a lot of cows where I grew up. I probably could.
You probably could carry a whole cow.
But I probably wouldn't. I don't think they would want me to do that.
No, mate,
no. That sounds like animal cruelty right there. Why do you hate animals? Why?
I don't think I hate animals. I'm just curious. I'm a curious person.
It sounds like you want to carry a cow.
Well, doesn't everybody want to carry a cow at some point?
I don't want to carry one. They have legs. They can carry themselves. Why would I?
So you never carry your own pets?
No.
Never?
Not really.
It must have been Hill bringing the turtle home from the pet shop.
No. No. It just took a while because we walked. I walked with the turtle, and turtles aren't that fast, but we got there. Yeah. A lot of people rush. They think everything has to be done quickly. It really doesn't have to.
No.
Even bodybuilding, it's a process, That's why you start young and you don't have to rush it. A lot of people, they start in their teens or their 20s or even their 30s or 40s, and that's why they get injured, because they're trying to rush it, make up for that lost time.
Yeah.
But you start young and you go at a slow pace, it all works out.
Well, that was probably words of wisdom right there, ladies and gentlemen. And also, I'm afraid to say that we are out of time. I am glad you both came. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause to Thomas Hartmann. Give him a hand. And Judah Friedlander, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Keep
training, everybody. Keep training, everybody. Keep lifting.
Du har lige lyttet til en lytbar podcast. Vi håber, du har lyst til at lytte til nogle flere.